username Korean Stacker 420. And it's their JSTRIS username as well.
Alright, here we go.
Well, let's see. Are they Korean stacking?
No, they have not been Korean stacking. They've been,
I remember seeing in Tetria they were way too efficient to have that username.
That goes into falls into like a false sense of security. You're already at a disadvantage before the game starts. Some interesting downstack. It works out. QT unable to finish the job.
Yeah, but both players have been waiting a while for their winners finals match. So I'm sure whatever they've been doing in the meantime, they're getting back into the flow of, JAWS versus. Warm-up rounds are important. QT has a ton of cheese on their board, down stacking it.
Now with a pretty bad misdrop though.
If it's versus or cheese race.
They're both pretty cheesed up. They're also both doing it to themselves. Now at the bottom, ready to send some damage. Probably it for QT.
Yeah.
QT stalling. I don't know if that's part of the rules. Right, you can't stall forever.
Yeah. Pretty sure JSTRIS has like a hard time limit for how many seconds the piece can be active.
Yeah, JSTRIS has like 2 or 3 lock time limits. The first one's like the normal, the pieces on top of the board and like hasn't changed levels in a while. It'll lock. Then it has like the global lock where like it just locks after the piece has been like in play for a while.
After a certain like a certain number of rotations or movements. And then I'm pretty sure there's one that's like just a hard time, certain number of seconds.
Yeah. First one like a
lock.
guideline thing, and then the second one's like a JSTRIS only thing.
Yeah.
I think JSTRIS is more lenient than like guideline in that regard.
I don't know. I don't try to stall with my pieces much.
I don't try to stall, but like when I'm playing like single player mode, I notice I have a lot more time to maneuver stuff, like a lot more movements. Big Korean stacker playing survival does not survive.
Well, in JSTRIS, you can never win survival mode.
That's the mistake Korean stacker made, playing survival.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe that carries over to versus as well. You don't just live, you gotta kill your opponent as well. Big difference between surviving and beating. You'd know that if you went onto JSTRIS and played against Cold Clear. It sends a lot of lines.
But you can win. Well, I actually haven't, because I mainly play on
you can make
mobile.
the rounds. Sometimes you can make the rounds last a really long time. just through strong defense, but that doesn't really mean you're like a equal match with Cold Clear at that speed.
Right.
Turn-based. You gotta be able to kill it. Pretty big difference between survival and killing.
Right, but it's better than dying.
It is better than dying.
So far, Korean Stacker surviving and not dying. Are able to get down pretty good. QT's not really in trouble though.
Yeah, both players with steady 2.4 PPS, even through this long rounds, looking for some back-to-back pressure. We got some hurry-up garbage now. QT looking for... Okay, gets down to the bottom of their board. Korean Stacker with like so much cheese to work through. Literally playing against Della Sherry or something with all this cheese. I literally have a screenshot of a game that I played against 10 PPS Della Sherry, and you could not tell the difference between that versus game and Cheese Race. It had literally pure cheese, the exact number of lines that a Cheese Race game would have. It was really indistinguishable. If I didn't tell you what it was, you would think it was
awful.
Cheese Race.
But
the strategy there is because it never sends any lines, you just have to build 4-wide. So it won't be able to cancel and it won't be able to stop your 4-wide from being built.
I mean, that's just like the JSTRIS and all build 4-wide.
Honestly, it is. Unless your opponent PC's faster.
Yeah.
That's like...
At that point, they might as well 4-wide
like
you
the
back.
big counterplay
And then
that's
build the
evolved.
snags because you're slower.
And it's funny because PCs are so popular now, and they never really like evolved as a direct result of we need a way to counter 4-wide, but that's kind of what ended up happening. Everyone hated 4-wide for being too powerful. And then it totally flipped and now it's PCs.
Like to an extent, because people like know there's counterplay to PCs. It's just it feels more impressive because PCs
Well,
are.
there was always counterplay to
Yeah.
4-wide too.
I mean, generally the counterplay to 4-wide was build another 4-wide back, which was like not like a good in terms of like game design or like competitive fun.
Okay, now got a big beefy downstack spike. Solid combo.
No PC.
Kind of struggling to find the continuation or back-to-backs.
Low on the board doing offense. Korean Stacker trying to take.
Korean Stacker does have a good amount of cheese on their board, as QT trying to find this combo stack.
Alright, now managed to be pretty good. Most players have good garbage access. Who's gonna pull ahead?
Yeah, well, no one really seems to be like taking the initiative and trying to do a lot of pressuring.
Yeah,
Now has some misdrops.
Well, like now likes to upstack a lot.
QT seems to be playing very like conservative with each piece. They want to send lines, but they want to make sure they are very safe while doing so. And so even when now was in a really tough position, a lot of misdrops, even some cheese that QT sent herself.
Yeah, opted not to end.
She'll just didn't.
Had to be safe.
Yeah.
Alright, can we stack with this 4-wide?
Didn't really burst that offense.
He's
Even when the
interrupted the
opportunities
so
were there.
it's too dangerous. Most players are generally pretty safe though. They don't go for like crazy offensive stacks. QT is like a lot more safer than now though.
Alright, QT Tetris PC from both sides. Korean Stacker can't find the next PC. QT, after some garbage, does get another PC, and would have had another if they didn't tank that one line.
Yeah, a fraction of a second too late.
Good PC vision. But surprisingly, all the clean garbage that those PCs should have sent just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, Korean Stacker with a very aggressive Imperial Cross. Teams up. Don't really have much to show for it on QT's board either. Because she just
Korean Stacker
digs through it right away.
has a ton of cheese.
Now he's in a
Probably
good
not be
position.
able to get through this. Yeah, because QT actually started boosting that offense.
QT with PC.
Really
Korean Stacker
playing
with a
more
very
aggressive.
nice garbage hole.
They attempted to build the 4-wide.
Would have been nice in Tetrio.
Well, I think they started taking like doubles and stuff, breaking the 4-wide patterns a little too early.
Yeah, not as well versed in 4-wide as Snowman.
Snowball.
Korean Stacker desperately holding on. That's not enough.
So now QT advances into grand finals, and we head back down to losers semis.